자, 캐릭터 다시 하나 만들게요. 예, 처음부터 그냥 시작한 게 나을 것 같아서.
I'm eager to get to Hog. That was quite something.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me all the time.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks. Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
Hang on! The key! Give me your hand!
어우, 잘 만들긴 했네, 이야.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
아, 잠깐만. 비디오 설정 좀 잠시만 할게요. 원래 상태로 조금 돌려야 될 것 같은데.
portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for
이
evidence of a
인터페이스는
long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
뭔가 유비소프트 냄새 나는데 살짝.
Ancient magic?
Yes,
페이스.
a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been
어쌔신
lost
크리드
to time.
생각나네요.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir,
알 수 없나?
why was your wife searching
That's
for
a
evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
기본 주. 탭하라고. 아.
Excellent!
대상 선택.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
오씨 괜찮은데? 오.
Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo! Almost there.
햄 없어요? 뭐 있을 것 같은데.
Why would someone have built this here?
I
있을
suspect
것
they
같은데.
valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
V를 길게 누르면 퀘스트 정보를 보거나 숨길 수가 있다. 약 같은데?
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
왜 갑자기 프렌드라를?
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
상호자.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
영화 보는 거 같아서 좋다.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath. A what?
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
저거 붉은색 저거 용한테도 있던 거 아닌가?
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw in the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here.
리벨리오.
Revelio, perhaps?
리벨리오.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
아 이걸로 해야 돼? R은 레벨리오를 시전합니다.
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit
진짜
closer
어쌔신 크리드
and try
같네.
again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
일단 잠깐만. 뭐 없나?
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
가만히 있으면 어떡해. 저렇게 대기해 주는구나.
Revelio. I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Revelio. I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
이거는 또 1번으로 돼 있네.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Potato!
광어만.
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo! Defendo! Deposo!
가발.
Exposo!
Potato!
Levioso! Deposo! Exposo! Levioso! Potato! Deposo! Defendo! Descendo! Exposo! Levioso! Lumos! Stay close!
Revelio. Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
잠깐만, 저게 뭐 있어?
Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
와, 돈 얻었어.
Revelio.
없나? 저기.
Lumos.
아이.
Statues with their reflections. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
뭐야? 땀. 해봐야겠네. 프로테고를 사용하는 중에 큐를 길게 눌러 스토페 파이로 적을 카운트하고 기절. 큐를 또 길게 눌러라. 안 되잖아. 아, 저렇게. 아이씨. 아.
Lumos.
자, 일단
Protego.
아이,
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
없네?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
아이, 아까 전에
Lumos.
안 돼.
Revelio. Lumos.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
오,
Your ability
고대
to see
마법.
what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed. but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you be careful.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
야.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas,
뭐야.
Nigellus, Black.
왜 여기에서 갑자기 프레임
Prepare
드랍이
yourselves to
심하게
meet
걸리는겨?
the headmaster.
아,
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
야, 이래서 PC 쪽에 프레임 드랍 있다는 게 이것 때문이었구나. 가끔씩 불편하게 드네.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
아, 네, 안녕하세요. 호흡을 듣고 싶다. 탐험하고 싶다. 아, 일단은 뭐지? 저 어디냐? 그 사이트에서 이전에 있던 사이트에서 저거 확인해봤을 때 나 노랑이었네. 훌루푸프였나? 맞나? 그게 되려면 어디 거를 선택해야 되지? 일단
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead, and your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
이거 설마 연동돼서 나오는 건가? 원래 몇 개 선택하는 게 있던데 그냥 바로 뜨네? 이거 아이디 연동해서 뜨는 건가? 오. 아니, 다른 스트리머들은 트위치 쪽에서는 막 질문지 많던데 호플푸프 그래 이걸로 가자. 그래 사이트에서 했던 거. 아, 왜 이런 데서 프레임 드랍 걸려. 희한하게. 잠깐만요. 이거 특정 지점에서 계속 막 뭐 걸린다든지 이게 되는 건가?
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final,
아,
this year's
맞네.
Quidditch season has been cancelled.
야, 이건 좀 최적화 좀 해주라.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley.
신기하네. 아이디 연동해놓으니까 바로 그냥
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room.
그걸로 결정해주는구나.
Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff.
들어간 거 좀 웃기네. 오.
Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Lumos.
오. 이거 괜찮은데? 아, 그래 혹시 모르니까 한 단계 낮춰놓죠. 원래 안 할래 했는데 어디 갔어? 혹시 모르니까 살짝 차이 있긴 하네요. 살짝 아쉬운 게 몇 개 보이긴 하는데 어떤 시기야? 오, 다 갈 수 있나 보네. 일단 가보자.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late. Wonder where they're from.
Lumos. Revelio. I suppose some introductions are in order.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit.
왜 그래? 동물
At
사전
least
만든 애
people
나온
have always
곳인데.
told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
물어보자.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Arthur's got you.
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
What's this?
Try riding a hippogriff. You'll soon
Oh,
learn.
Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course, and good luck.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Ugh, I can be sick. Well, Madame Clavell said
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, We've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
Field
It will
guide?
help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
아, 가이드북을
You would
또
be
이렇게 준
wise to
거야.
take full
오.
advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
아, 근데 퀄리티 차이 좀 있다. 다시 원상 복귀하겠지.
Lumos.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
오, 야.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
어? 필드 가이드 페이지를 수집하세요. 어? 된 거야, 안 된 거야? 아니. 아. 요리 레시피. 응? 뭐 많네. 뭐 많구나. 오. 예, 돌아다녀라.
Isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside
Lumos.
of the castle.
광원 효과 좋다.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
좀 보기 어렵게 해놨네. 인 좀 그런데. 도서관 별관. 아, 이렇게 중앙으로 빠른 이동. 이동하라는 거야?
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Lumos.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like
마법
to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond
설마
these walls.
해리포터처럼 깜지 적는
A
소문
mastery
아니겠지?
of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
그럴 일은 없었어요. 일단 뭐 비밀로 하자 했으니까.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and
뭐야,
find me in my
모니터링하는 거야?
classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
자, 그러면 멘토링 교수님.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
네, 들으셨나
I
보네.
did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
지도요? 마법리 레벨 필요 사항에 충족되지 않아 잠겨 있다. 일단 뭐 잠겨 있는 건 안 보이고 마법 수업하고 어둠의 마법 방어법 수업. 일단 마법 수업부터. 아시오. 퀘스트 주자.
The map is
살짝 맵이
enchanted
불편하긴
to help
합니다.
you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
일단 지도라길래 마법 나침반을 사용하세요. 아하. 이건 괜찮네. 이런 식이면 좋지. 이런 식이면 좋습니다. 특정 구역 프레임 드랍.
Revelio.
여기는 또 이런 거 없네. 뭐지? 뭐 때문에 걸리는 거지? 이유를 모르겠네. 딴 거 없니? 뭔가 필드에서 로딩할 때 프레임 드랍 걸리는 건가? 깜짝아.
Lumos.
Get away from me!
Revelio.
뭐 꼭 있을 것 같아. 그래, 있을 것 같더라. 뭐지? 나중에 와서 보도록 하죠.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Professor Roman tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
그리핀도르.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
유쾌하신 분이네.
Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that.
Yeah?
Well, as
뭐라고요?
you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
이 교수님, 이 뭔가 좋은 교수님이긴 한데, 아니야, 그래. 마법 세계에선 그럴 수 있어. 이해를 합시다.
I've always found that fun
진짜.
goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the
왜
Quidditch players
프레임 드랍
amongst us
걸린지
would
이유는
agree.
모르겠네요.
So, what better than a bit of sport?
와, 로딩 드랍이 이건가
Put our
보다.
prowess with the
로딩한다고.
summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
이거 봤다.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last
또
possible moment.
프레임이 또 훅 떨어졌어요.
Think of this like gobstones, if you will.
좀
But
차려줄래?
instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more,
이게 이렇게
or
떨어지나?
it'll fall. Yes?
얘는 좀 너무한데?
Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show
시절
us how
멈추면
it's
같은
done.
키를 다시 눌러라.
Accio. Excellent control there.
오케이.
Splendid.
쉽네.
Very good.
이건 잡았다. 에이.
Focused. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
네.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Accio. Excellent.
Watch this.
어허.
Well done. Let us see this.
Accio.
조금만 더. 에레이. 동점.
Let us make this a bit more
이길 수
interesting,
있었는데.
shall we?
교수님 이건 좀
I
너무한데요.
think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
일부러 이걸 맞춰가지고 튕겨내면 어떻게 되지?
That is how it's done.
지금.
Very good.
뭐야? 아 저런 식으로 가구나. 좀 떨고 줘야겠네. 떨어뜨려줬네.
I thought I had that.
잠깐만 이런 식이면 좋아요. 지금.
Nicely done. Be sharp.
애매한데. 지금.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
무슨 퀘스트 주시려고?
Of course, you can.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
You know
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
미보상? 인벤토리 있네? 잠시만요. 장비 좀 보고. 마법 썼어? 없네. 야외용이네, 야외용. 뭔가 이 어디에서 많이 본 건데. 이곳에서 구출한 마법동물. 마법동물도 뭐 수집이 가능한가 보네요. 재밌을 것 같다. 일단 딴 게 있나? 페이지도 많네. 시간 얼마나 들어갈지 모르겠지만 일단은 시간이 순삭될 것 같긴 합니다. 보니까 레비였어? 자, 일단 출석하기 전에 잠시만.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
Accio.
Quite unsafe, really.
뭔가 있을 것 같다.
Revelio.
저쪽에 뭐 많은데? 뭐지? 뭔 상자가 많이 보여요. 뭔가 있는데 잠깐만. 고문기구 아니냐 이거? 죄송합니다 교수님. 이 또 뭐 따는 게 있네 이것도. 재밌는 거 좀 있네요 꽤.
Hello there. You're the new
이쪽이었거든요.
student, aren't you?
Revelio.
리벨리오.
What are you up to now?
Werewolves, where were you? In the
이거
Goblin Rebellion of
활성화가
17...
잠깐만.
Lumos.
The minister
Revelio.
Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
네.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves, you'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you
그냥 안
will be, but
열리네.
you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway.
뭐지?
It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
넌 왜 여기 있니? 그릉. 설마 뭐 이거 뭐 있구나. 오케이. 잠시만. 자, 또 딴 데 돌리는 건 없지. 오케이. 이거 2개. 생각을 해보자. 저거 뭐야? 일단 그냥 되게 기초적으로만 생각해볼게요. 그러면 저게 5가 되려면 어? 아 설마 아이 널 만진 게 아니야. 그래 그래. 아니네. 내가 생각했던 거랑 다르네. 그러면 애초에 됐다.
Revelio.
오. 이거밖에 없어? 그래. 이건 못 따고. 네, 좋아요.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
The most I've ever been able to conjure is a single quill.
찾는 재미 쏠쏠하네. 이 망할 맵 로딩. 뭐 봤다. 그럴 줄 알았어.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
이 그거 아니야. 윙가르디움 레비오사.
Levioso.
Now, let's Let's try something a little larger.
아시오. 왜 내가 첫 봤다죠?
Let us begin with the basic cast.
잠깐만.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
네.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise. Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair
저런
duel.
뱀 학교 같은
Using
이라고.
only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Q가 방어였지. 내가 이긴다 어떻게든.
That'll be easy. Good form. I know. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say
I do. Only all of my students would have
그거밖에 안 돼.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
알가.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
저 안에도 뭐 있네.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
아니, 한 번도 해본 적 없어.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know,
아쉽다.
you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
비밀 결투 클럽? 재밌겠는데?
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
뭐가 있는데? 교차한 지팡이. 라운드 1. 아 근데 나 지팡이 사야 되는데. 뭐지? 지도에 뭐 지도에 표시돼 있는데 이게 어디 있는 거야? 레비오소.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
일단 뭐 없는 것 같고요. 탐험을 좀 해봅시다.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Lumos. Revelio.
아니 근데 이거는 상호작용 어떻게 하라는 거지? 된 건가? 보조 퀘스트를 진행할 수 있습니다. 아 그냥 된 거네. 오케이. 아 갖다 대기만 하면 되나 보네요. 보조 퀘스트. 이건 뭐야? 방과 후에 위즐리 교수한테 가고 딴 거고. 보조 퀘스트 뭐 좀 많은데? 지팡이 손잡이 외형. 일단 한번 저거 한번 가보자. 가면서 또 뭐 있는지 보고.
Revelio. Revelio.
What was that for?
아 왜? 뭐 찾을 거 있어서 그래. 예. 뭔데?
Levioso.
여기 또 뭐 어떻게 하는 게 있나?
Revelio.
잠깐 마법이 좀 뭔가 있네요. 잠시만 뭐지 이건? 오 와우. 오. 못 배운 게 좀 있구나. 뭐 그러면 퀘스트나 하러 갑시다. 아 로딩 프레임.
Revelio.
아 뭐야?
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you fancy a mole? As long as for only one time a week, I can flush the boys' lavatory, not for the meal.
있어 보이는데 아니네. 이 뭐야? 아하.
Revelio.
It was granted my privileges. What do you want? My life is beyond my promise.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
뭐야? 뭐니?
Revelio.
뭔가 있는데. 뭐지?
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know.
어허, 그리핀도르 학생도 불법을 지르는구만.
A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Go.
Get me in the ring.
Go.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
노란색 방어가 부족해. 캡슐락은 좀 추정할 수 있게 해준다. 잠금 상태.
Confringo! Levioso! Is that all you've got? Confringo! Potato! Confringo! Levioso!
Ah!
Sendo!
Act like a winner!
오야.
Levioso!
아니 선생님, 기가 왜 여기 있어?
You're better than that! Confringo!
아이고.
Levioso! Potato!
와 씨. 실패. 위험할 뻔. 잠깐만 이거 안 했어도 됐네.
Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
야 손에서 그거 떨어뜨려. 뭐야 너 이거. 아 버그네. 아 진짜 로딩 프레임 이거 좀 너무한다. 프레임 드랍 좀 심하네.
Revelio.
자신감의 마스크? 상급 방어력 4 적용된 업그레이드 없고. 아니야 미관상 해제하겠습니다. 네, 미관상 네. 일단 좀 남겨두고요. 보자. 위즐리 교수한테 가야 되니까. 야 아까 전에 여기에 뭐 있었는데.
Revelio.
뭐니?
Levioso. Accio.
아니네요. 찍고 찍었으니까 찍은 거 맞지? 퀘스트 출정. 으이.
Revelio.
변신 수업? 잘 만들었다 진짜. 와, 보는 재미는 새로운 고향이다. 안 있어.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me.
결국 알아봤네.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in
Diagon
Diagon
Alley.
Alley. We're
책에서
fortunate to have
보던
someone like him nearby.
영화에서도
Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings.
누구랑?
Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
이게 설마 다른 보조하면 또 그건가? 아니면 그냥 클래스메이트들이랑 가는 건가? 결투 마법으로 우정을 다진 이 친구랑
I'd like to go
가겠습니다.
with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three
버터맥주
Broomsticks.
못 참지. 자, 그런데 교수님 이 방 안에는 뭐가 있을까요?
Revelio.
죄송하지만 좀 여러 개 하겠습니다. 그래, 없을 리가 없지. 오, 고급망토. 장비. 아, 여기서 업그레이드 못하나? 아씨, 디자인은 이게 마음에 드는데. 에이, 모르겠다. 아, 몰라. 빗자루 타는 느낌 같은 그런 망토네요.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
바로 앞에 필드 마법 있고요. 필드 가이드 페이지. 그다음에 망가진 조각을 알아다니는 페이지를 수집.
This is the right area.
잠깐만, 이거.
I wonder where the flying page is. Got it.
어디야? 어딘겨? 아, 진짜.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
엥? 여기 있다고? 아, 저기 있구나.
Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous.
이건 좀 최적화 좀
You clearly know
해줘야겠다.
your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
조각 뽑고.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Accio. Lumos. Levioso.
뭐야? 이거였구나. 아까 전에 거기에서도 할 걸. 잠깐만, 어디였어? 여기 아닌가? 아니네. 뭐야? 뭔가 많이 날아다니네. 여기도 뭐 있다.
Revelio.
cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio.
그래서 발견하면 어떻게 하면 되는데? 루모스. 아.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
I don't know why I pull up Joy walking around with mistletoe.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
If I had to pick one chocolate to be glad
어떻게 하라고?
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
And why is she always holding his hand? I've seen it.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
오. 아. 도서 가는 게 퀘스트라. 뭐지? 자, 그 다음 지팡이 가지러 가야 되거든요. 봅시다. 잠깐만, 여기에도 이거 있네?
Revelio.
잠깐만, 이거는 이것도 어딘가에 하나 더 있습니다. 이 안에 있을 것 같은데 느낌이 지금 딱 열쇠 표시 있네. 아, 위에도 있구나. 아, 위에 있구나 이게. 잠깐만, 이게
I want you to.
어떻게 해서 저게 되는 거지? 모르겠다. 일단 해보자. 경우의 수. 하나를 맞추고 하나는 그냥 돌리면서 맞추면 되잖아. 그래. 기하학적 기숙사 망토. 공격력 플러스 좋아요. 1호르네? 최고 고급 중급 최고급. 이게 낫다. 그래. 빨간 거보단 이게 나아.
Revelio.
아우 씨. 아니 로딩 진짜 미치겠네. 자, 지팡이 가지러 갑시다.
Revelio.
I could just have a butterbeer and free
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
넌 또 언제 징계
Glad
받았는데?
I could be of service.
야.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
마법약 재료?
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
아, 프레임들아.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
France hoof and
야,
sugar.
로딩 대라 빨리 로딩. 로딩 빨리 대라.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see how...
프레임들아 왜 걸리는 건지 지금 이해를 못하겠네. 설마.
Past those ruins up ahead.
일단 이 상태로 좀 더 플레이해 봅시다.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
어쩐지
It
채집할
is
수 있는
that.
대상 같더라 그래.
I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
아, 상관없네. 저 설정이랑. 아, 이거 좀 설정 좀 봐야겠는데요? 왜 이런지 모르겠네.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you
프레임
can
드랍
see
좀 심한데?
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
잠깐만요.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
레이트레이싱을 보면 해결된다고.
Huh?
그래픽 드라이버도 업데이트 해야 돼.
Mr. Moon is quite a character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he's improved a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment.
그게 없는데? 설정에 그게 없는디?
Soon and back at Hogwarts.
아, 여기가 그거구나.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
바로 옆이네. 다음 방송하기 전에 설정 만져야겠네요.
Merlin, blooming spirit, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
아, 그래. 이거가 네, 이게 아마 저거 뭐냐 그 홈페이지 있거든요. 홈페이지에서 그 기숙사랑 지팡이랑 저 마법 내 동물 먼지 하는 거 그거 했을 때 나오는 거가 딱 요 설정대로 나왔어요. 요 설정. 덤블도어가 쓰던 지팡이라고 나오던데 이걸로 그냥 가겠습니다.
What do you think?
아이디 연동하니까 자동으로 이게 다 넘어오더라고요 보니까.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of
페트로는
a
어떻게 나올지
bright and
궁금하다.
magical
이거
future.
오소리로 나왔거든요. 사슴이 아니고. 야, 인 또 그래픽 오류 뭐야 이거.
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
잠깐만 이거를 품질이 아니고 성능으로 바꿔버리면 어떻게 되지? 일단 뭐 뭐야 이거? 아 바깥에 저기 있군. 우와. 그 다음에 뭐야 점점 높아지고 있어. 최고급인데. 컬렉션 말고 뭐, 어디에서 뭐 받을 거 있다고 했는데 모르겠고. 보자. 저쪽은 어디냐? 마법동물 물품 가게? 일단 갈 곳 다 가고.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
이 돈 좀 모아야 되네. 자, 일단은 여기에서 보자. 저장 좀 하고요. 일단 게임 저장하고. 자, 게임 저장하고 일단 그걸 좀 하겠습니다. 저 뭐냐, 그래픽 카드 업데이트 좀 하고 그렇게 와야겠어요. 지금 보니까 중간에 프레임 드랍 일어난 게 이게 PC 쪽에선 좀 문제가 있네요. 그래서 이것 좀 해결하고 오도록 하겠습니다. 나중에 다시 보도록 하죠.